Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Recruited Talkbacks for episode 11. I'm Carolyn Carpenter, writer, executive producer, and star as Staff Sergeant Schwartz. Really should have given her an easier name to say. It's my husband, Heath Null, who is a U.S. Marine and who served a few years on recruiting duty, which helped to inspire the show. Ray Mercury, executive producer and director, and Murdad Sarlak, who stars as Staff Sergeant Lambert. Welcome, everybody.
And editor, too. Let's not
that's right,
forget.
and editor, yes. Yeah, a lot of editing
You
work.
guys all wore a lot of hats.
So let's talk a little bit about episode 11. Heath, why don't you kick it off? We see some interesting things happen here. We see a parent come in distraught. Is that something that happens a lot? Is that maybe once in a while? Does it happen at all? Tell us a little bit about that experience.
It happens a lot. And they range from all kinds of no, just a simple no, they're not doing it, end of story, to tears, to threatening to killing themselves. And
threatening to kill themselves?
Yes, we had one individual kid comes in and says, I want to be a Marine. My dad's going to be against it. The dad said, if you join the Marine Corps, I will kill myself.
Oh my God.
Did he join?
The kid did not join. He actually, the kid actually had a good thing for the dad. He's like, look, Dad, he's like, you're smoking. You're going to kill yourself anyways. So he goes, stop smoking and I won't join the Marine Corps.
Oh, interesting.
He gave him he goes, you have 1 year. A year later, the kid comes back and goes, my dad's still smoking, I'm joining. I ended up joining. Once the kid joined, the dad was the proudest he could ever be. He was so happy his son was a Marine. You would never know that he was not for it in the first place.
Oh,
Which
wow.
you have your own story on that one.
Hey, that's a good way, kids. Yeah, make a bet with your parent.
Yeah.
Get him to drop a life-threatening habit.
Yeah.
So wait, I'm confused. Did he stop smoking then? Or
No, he didn't stop smoking. That's why the kid came back. He's like, hey, my dad's still smoking, so
All right.
didn't
okay.
uphold his end of the contract.
So do you get a lot of parents though that definitely come in and talk to you and be like, how dare you?
Oh,
how could you twist their mind or anything like that?
Yes, I mean, it happens. It's like you're just, brainwashing my child. I don't know how you met him. And sir, ma'am, your child came to me and talked to me. It's one of the rare times, but they came to me and they're like, hey, I want to do this. And no, they're not listening. It was all us. We were brainwashing the youth of America type thing. It was crazy.
So how many of them are 17 versus 18 years old? So I assume if they're 18, then the parent can, kick and scream all they want, but they can't do anything, right?
That's a tough one. I mean, it all depends on what month it is. Sometimes they want more seniors, which are obviously more 17-year-olds, than somebody who just, a grad as we call them. So
Yeah.
it varies. But a lot of times, it's like, first question, does your parents know about this? Have you talked to your parents? No, I have not. I hope you could. It's like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll walk into that hellstorm for you.
And if the parent says no, then there's nothing you can do. Is that correct?
If they're 17, there's absolutely nothing you can do.
Really?
Yes.
Even if the kid wants to absolutely...
I was a prime example. I went to my recruiter at 17, and my mom was not having it. I eventually was like, look, Mom, I turn 18 in 2 months.
I'm going to do it anyway.
I'm doing it with or without you.
Yeah.
I want you there. And that broke her down. But yeah, some parents are like, nope, we'll never do it. They're like 18th birthday. They're in the office like, all right, I'm 18, let's do this.
Yeah.
And parents are still not having it. So we've had them times like, I'll buy you a car, you don't do it, all kinds of things.
The reverse deals.
That's right. You can go to Europe. I'll give you the money. You name it.
It comes into that.
Totally.
So.
Well, now this particular episode, though, here's another thing too. Is also kind of one of the few episodes that takes on a serious side too.
Oh yeah.
So we actually see your character break down, get emotional, and I mean it all comes across very humorous. I mean the way you see how the parents and everyone's reacting, and of course your emotion too. And so what was that like when you were moving through the emotional element of really trying to portray Schwartz?
Well, I think I drew a lot from my own personal desire to always try to do my best and be the best and strive for the sense of achievement. And that was one thing when I was writing the script, I really wanted to show, as much as it was a comedy and we wanted to laugh at this and provide a platform. Really, my goal with writing Recruited was twofold. One, to provide a sense of comic relief for the recruiters that are out there in the field doing the job right now, which to all of our fans, we love that you love the show. Thank you so much for watching, and it's really really exciting when we get the emails from you guys or the instant messages saying that you love the show and it's getting you through a dark time in your life, or recruiting's challenging and we're helping you overcome it. We love that. And then the second reason that I wrote the show was to create kind of a bridge between the military knowledge and civilian knowledge. So, recruiting especially is kind of one of those duties that, a lot of civilians don't understand or don't know about. It's not, talked about very much. It's not covered in movies or TV shows to the extent that the combat perspective is. So just shedding light on that and opening up dialogue, kind of like what we're doing right here, about, what goes on recruiting duty. So, I think that was a really long tangent on your question, but yeah, I wanted to show how not only is recruiting duty funny and we can laugh at it, but there are serious elements to it too. So we didn't want the whole show to always be about the slapstick, goofy, silly comedy that we run across, but what are some of the serious challenges they face, and being on a zero, and I remember Heath would hear it all the time. Your career's over. Your career's over.
The 3 R's, right?
Yeah. Like your character in the scene
literally says
it several times. So.
Yeah, it could be some dark times out there for recruiters that are on zeros, or even if hey, I wrote 1, I'm good, but somebody else is failing. Well, guess what? That station's failing. You're part of the station. You're failing too. So I maybe got mine. I'm trying to go home and spend my wife's birthday with her and everything, but so and so's failing. Well, guess what? Now you got to pick up his slack. It can get some dark times out there. What got me through a lot was shit my recruiter said. It's on Facebook. Man, those guys are hilarious. So
we'd also like to thank them. They've done a great job of posting links to the episodes for our show. So thank you so much to Shit My Recruiter Said for supporting Recruited.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
Quite a successful season 1, more successful than we thought it was going to be, thanks to you guys and help building an audience for us. So
I say thanks for getting me through recruiting.
You've been following them for a long time, I suppose. Yeah.
They are some of the best. It's so accurate.
Well, I definitely also too. This is also one of those episodes too where we were on location, and it's been mentioned too. Oh, were you really in a grocery market?
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw it. I was like, where is that? Dude?
I actually have to say, and also give a shout out to Red and White Market. They're in Oceanside. They were tremendously, very, very supportive of this project. They're huge supportive of military. Small, a grocery market that's just a nice little local store, and they were really just amazingly supportive and said yes, they would help us out. Yes, we could use their stores. Yes, when Carolyn was throwing food, those were real cereal boxes. I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Well, and just to be kind, like they were like, oh no, go ahead and mess up whatever you want. And I was like, no, I can't, I can't do that. So we bought our own cereal boxes. So we moved theirs so that Carolyn could like really take them and throw them and kick them. Yeah, and they were like, oh, you can do whatever you want. It's totally cool. And I was like, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. But and even in the morning, they cooked us some breakfast.
Really good food. Really good food.
Really great place. Yeah.
My favorite comment on the set was when we were filming that scene and the camera crew was trying to figure out where to place the cameras. Because I think we've mentioned this in other episodes, but we filmed 360. So all the shots that you're seeing throughout the show, it wasn't a standard 3-camera setup. They were all around us constantly. So it was more like a reality TV set. That was kind of the look and feel we were going for. So of course that posed challenges once we got into the grocery market, because it's these long, narrow aisles. And we're standing in position while the crew's setting the shots, and all of a sudden I hear Julian Ortiz, one of our camera guys, go, I got a great shot from right here behind the Raisin Bran.
There's a little lens, it's like peeking through.
Poking through the shell was hilarious. It started cracking up.
So in a previous episode, we had a cameo from our director-editor, Rain.
Yep.
Yes.
And then I see there was a guy I saw sweep. There was like some Oscar-level sweeping going on. And then, there was a call-in to the shoppers. And who played that guy? He looks awfully familiar.
How do you feel the roll in? Keep the budget low, right?
This is truly a family affair. We've had Melissa, the kids, Carver's been in there several times.
Yes, and for those who didn't know, in the previous episode, you saw Carver again. And there was Mom. That was my beautiful wife, Melissa. There she was. So in case you missed it, go back and watch it. You'll see her.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's in it now.
There you go.
We just have to
right?
get Priya, their dog.
There
Oh,
it is.
that's right.
We don't have Priya.
There's some
Okay,
B-roll of
season
Priya on
Season 2.
She'll be
There's your-
somebody's.
there's your-
Yes,
PTSD
Totally.
dog.
Yeah, totally.
We'll show Priya in the B-roll talk back here. So
There you
y'all
go.
kinda
She
see-
was on set. She was on set. And a good doggy.
So now, ultimately, this episode, as I said, had a different tone, and I think we approached it in a really good way, where we showed a serious side to it, and we also showed that we can laugh at it and stuff like that. But as the writer, you kind of already explained, where what you were kind of thinking and how you wanted to bring a different light and stuff like that too. But was there anything else, like something hidden in this that again, we had talked about season 2? Is there? I feel like there was a hint here that there might be some greater dichotomy between the two characters. Do you want to talk about that?
Well, I don't want to give anything away. So yeah, we do have we have season 2 written. So we do know the direction that would be going in if we were to decide to move on to a season 2. Yeah, we might see some characters, go different paths. We might see some leave. We might see some stay. We might see some get to be better friends. We might get to see some that aren't as great of friends anymore. But yeah, we'll see some new adventures. And yeah, it is a little bit of a setup for a second season.
Nice.
We're hoping to be able to reach that goal. So.
Cool, awesome.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for Recruited Talkbacks for episode 11. And stay tuned for episode 12, the last episode, which is coming up next week. So
Season finale.
One more
One more
season
season finale.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.